Okay, I'm here. I'm early for next Tuesday's stream. That's how I'm playing it. I'm sorry for the delay there, guys. How are we doing? So we're doing a Traveling Shepard tonight, which is the theme for the character design challenge this week, or this month rather. At first, this didn't really speak to me at all, and then suddenly I got an idea. So we're gonna do it. As it turns out, Shepards are like a very Jesus-y thing. I don't think I realized that until I was posting my gifs to promote that I was going live there, and almost everything was Jesus, and I was like, oh shit, and forgot that was his deal. I'm doing good, JC. Dylan is going to draw sheep in the stream. I wonder how many he can draw before falling asleep. That's a great question, Mark. But fun fact, I'm not going to draw sheep, thank God. Hey there, Cracksnabberpop? Oh, crap. Is it crack? Snap and pop variation? I don't know. Fill us in, let us know. For a second, I thought Dylan was going to draw Matthew Shepard. Every time I tried to write Shepard in on Facebook, it tried to tag Matt, actually. So I thought of that as well. Okay, let's do this. I got kind of a fun idea. Like I said, I wasn't into this idea at all, or this theme at all, and then I got an idea, and suddenly I got inspired. Suddenly I got excited. So we are going to do it. I got a specific take on this, and you guys at some point will kind of catch on, I'm sure, but I'm not going to give it away just yet. I also thought of Commander Shepard. I did, in fact, think that also. It's the theme for the character design challenge. Otherwise, I never in a million years would have thought to do this. But I got a fun take on it that I got excited about. I wasn't even going to do it for a while there. Shepherd dogs are badass, by the way. You don't say. My parents have an Australian Shepherd named Joey. She's very sweet when she knows you and very scary when she doesn't. Have you thought about investing them, Mark? This side. This pose is almost there, but not quite. This leg isn't quite. I have no idea. I was trying to be clever to avoid the fact that I haven't gotten that set up yet. I got quite a lot on my plate right now. I do have some things I do want to do that might be channel point related once I have the time to actually spend on creating the things they would need to create for it and then setting it up. Okay, the pose is okay, proportions are a little fucked. Points to CAD, and you can buy a studio apartment going for it. Okay, I think I'm okay with that, what I got here. Ooh, a slice of cheese pizza. Is that because we determined with the conversion rate we still wouldn't be able to afford toppings? Or is that because just cheese is the preferred? Mm. If we go to Costco, I think we can manage a pepperoni if that's what would be preferred. So I gotta adjust this. You don't need a membership to use the Costco cafeteria. And if you're learning that for the first time, then you're welcome on the life hack. Me and Amanda have done that several times actually. Just get the pizza. It's like $10 for like a giant ass pizza. But you hate puppies and ice cream as well, Mark. That is true, but good pepperoni is pretty fucking good though. Oh yeah, I totally was. That's why I was all kind of snooty with my response. This is the version of a Shepherd that got me excited to do it. We're doing a hitchhiking German Shepherd. Probably going to be a quick one here tonight. You also hate puppies. Dear God's sakes, Mark. I'm wondering about putting like a street sign or something next to him. But if I do that, what should the street sign say? Stop it. Alright, I might end up not doing that, but for now we're good. Did someone say memes? I don't actually think so, but go for it. Alright, we're gonna start inking this thing already. This thing's that tip on that one's a little funky. Should be a bit better. A wee bit better. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Oh, actually, I missed the meme. I might do 66. I don't know. I kind of consider doing 66. We'll see. We shall see. Have you ever seen the documentary series on Netflix of the hatchet-wielding hitchhiker? I think that might even be what it was called. I'm pretty sure they found him. I think he is doing time right now, actually. It's a guy that there was some sort of altercation, and then this like hitchhiker that happened to be in the vehicle when this happened pulls out a hatchet and attacks this attacker, and in the moment he is looked at as a hero, and then he kind of just disappears. And then when they track him down, he ends up being this like real character, and he kind of becomes this like bit of a sensation because he's just such a weird personality, and at first seems kind of likable and people really dig him. But then you start realizing maybe he's a little off, and then they start realizing like, well, wait a minute, why the fuck did he have a hatchet in the first place? And why was he so like nonchalant about hacking somebody up with it? And then it kind of unfolds from there. Why 41 or 16? The street sign that's next to him. I'm debating whether or not to keep it, and if I keep it, what should be on it? I don't know if I want to do that, just because I don't know that. Like, I kind of want to make it clear. I mean, I don't hate that idea and concept, but I just want to make it sell the idea that he's on the side of the road. So I think I specifically want it to be a street sign of some kind. It could be like even just a speed limit. He's on the side of the highway. But other than that, I don't. Where your head's at. Crossing. The dogs must be on a leash is not a bad. I don't mind that. But again, it's not a street sign. Thank you, Amanda. I wonder how long it would take you to comment on his hoodie. You did not. You did not. It's true. We all noticed it. Why were you doing dishes by hand? You have a dishwasher. They make good money, so honestly, why not? Yeah, okay, that's true. That could be your gateway back into it then, Parker. It's starting to feel a little bit like bragging, for being honest here. Put yourself with the confidence of a retired dishwasher. I'm liking how this guy's looking so far, guys. Feeling pretty content with this drawing. Oops. Yeah, it is going really fast. Here's the thing. I'm debating, guys, doing the unthinkable. I'm thinking about doing an OHO stream first, and actually scanning this and coloring it on the stream, because this is for the design challenge for the month. So if I'm gonna do it, I gotta color it, and this is going fast enough that I think I can do it. So yeah, I might do that. You called it, Parker? Oh, yes, it is for the character design challenge, yes. I had said that earlier, but that was for the, that was before you got here. But yeah, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know about that, Parker, but thank you. Surprised Mark didn't chime in. Mark's usually the one that's asking me to color on the stream. Mean that your wish has finally come true? I don't think I've done one. I mean, I've done like when I was promoting the stream or the Kickstarter, I drew stuff on the stream that I then colored on a different stream, but I don't think I've ever done one where I did it all in one sitting. And it won't be the first time that I've colored something immediately after streaming it, but I don't usually post it. Or stream it rather, not post it. I always post it. Well, okay, yeah, but that wasn't digital coloring, that was different. But yeah, that's true. I mean, if we're counting that, then just a week or two ago when I did that Buzz Off drawing, I colored that one. Hey, Jamin. Going back to Korea. But you're not staying though, are you? I think you're coming back for 3D in a couple months. Am I right? Or am I forgetting something? Wait, TJ's here? Where's TJ? JC is JC. But TJ has come in before. See what you did there. JC's not Korean though. JC's Filipino. All right, have a good night, Jamin. Happy travels. Continue to stay in touch, dude. I'll see you around when you come back. And he'll be too big for all of us. Okay, I decided I definitely want to do the sign, but I still haven't decided what's going to be on it. I like the dogs must be on a leash idea, but the main reason is just to help further sell the idea that he's hitchhiking. So that's why I kind of wonder if it needs to be like a highway speed limit or something. Okay, let's do the spot blacks before we commit to the sign. See, where I'm torn is I'm stuck between going for a joke and going just for the storytelling of it being a speed. Can't decide. I feel like I want to go for the storytelling. I thought about that as well. I did think about that. That kind of works both ways. It's kind of a joke and a story. Maybe I'll do that. What do those signs usually look like? Do they just literally say that, or do they have it like a symbol for it? Just say it. All right. All right. That's our winner. Hitchhiker's ever split into two? It would fit a lot better if I could split it into two. But I guess I kind of got to go for it, right? Okay. Would have worked a lot better if I. I'll clean that up more when I ink it. It can be. Then fuck it. That's what we're gonna do. To make my life a little bit easier, I'm just gonna ink this in black, but when I color it, I might change it to white. Actually, no, I guess it would be black, wouldn't it? For these kind of signs, it's usually like black on yellow or something. Nice. I feel like sometimes road signs will cheat a little bit like that just to make them stand out a bit better. There we go. Okay, we'll throw a signature on here, and then we're going to scan it, and we're going to color it, and we're going to keep this party going. Okay, so stick around, guys. I don't think I'll need to cancel the stream to restart. I think I can just switch over modes. But let's find out here. We'll bounce over here. I'll grab that page in a second once I'm ready to scan it. Let's pop this over so you can still see me here. How's my volume? I'm gonna switch mics in a second. I'm just not quite ready for that just yet. But I'll do it sooner if you can't hear me. I'm gonna restart Photoshop before I officially do this. Yeah, just gotta wait for Photoshop to open so that I can switch to the one that wants to share it. But let's go ahead and change my mic here. Snowball, there we go. You guys can probably hear me a little bit better now, I'm guessing. Am I right? Can we hear my voice? Do I sound good? Okay. Okay, I gotta scan this thing before I can actually open it though. So give me a second here. Hey, Kendrick. Thanks, guys. We just finished drawing something, Kendrick, and we're going to about to scan it. We're gonna color it live as well. And once I scan it, we'll switch over to Photoshop here, so you're not just looking at my blank. Sharpie graveyard, yes. That is a TV behind me, Billy. Nope, it was definitely there before. It's been there for as long as I've lived here. That's how I binge watch TV shows while I draw. I'm on season 22 of The Simpsons now. We're here for... I don't think coloring this is going to take that long, honestly, but we're here for probably another hour at least. We got it scanned, so I am just about ready here. We're going to color it, JC. Try to keep up, will you? We talked about this. Just gotta move this over before I can open it in Photoshop, and then I'll switch over my screens. We had a little conversation about it. Weren't you part of that conversation? There we go. Okay, let's see if we can just switch over. Did that work? Oh, wait, that did not work. Why didn't that work, though? It's screen sharing the wrong... Let's see if we can fix this. What is screen recording based on random videos. This should have worked, but it's not working. One sec, we can do this, Give me a sec, you guys have probably seen all kinds of crazy shit right now. Oh, there we go. Oh, and can we adjust this? Oh, okay, I see. I had it like that on purpose. Okay. Alright, then we're good to go. Infinite diligence. Okay, we're gonna color this. I am gonna pop out for 1 second here, though. I'm gonna get some water. And maybe shove a wad of peanut butter in my face or something. But then we'll get started on coloring this guy. So I will be back in like 2 seconds, guys. Okay. Let's do this. Just trying to keep me on screen while I'm looking at the thing. Okay. So first off, this is a bitmap, so we gotta change our modes here. Switch to grayscale for a second, and then by doing that, we can switch to RGB. And we're gonna unlock this layer, and we're gonna call it ink. And we're gonna drop out, oops, our white background. So we got everything. There we go. And we also gotta drop out all the little excess bits of white in my signature there. So we're gonna do that this way. Which is not working. Why is it? Oh no, I'm just lagging. That's fun. Masterclass session. Turn your cameras on just for fun. And I'll pretend like I can see them. Let's bust this up into layers actually a little bit as well, because I think I'm gonna, first of all, let's take the signature. I almost always separate my signature when I'm doing this, so let's do that. Cut it and paste it. And we'll call that sig, and we're gonna hide that for the moment. And I might want to move the sign, so I'm gonna separate that as well. Oh. Wait, I didn't just fuck something up. Okay. This morning when I turned my computer on, make some
folders here as well. I think I just started doing shit a little bit too fast. Like before it was done processing and loading everything, and I think it's been a little pissy at me ever since. So it's been okay today, but I haven't used it much. I spent most of the day at the drawing table today. And yeah, I feel like it's a little laggier than it should be. That's okay. Okay, now we're gonna switch it to multiply. You guys probably can't quite see that because the fairies are hiding it on the side there, but I switched it to multiply so I can put my color underneath it. So let's go Burr. I'm also gonna open another tab over here that shows me a German Shepherd so I can reference the coloring a little bit better. Crack my head. Okay. Let's start with a base coat. I think I like that. Yeah, I think I'll work-ish. Oh, I fucked up. Oh my god, I done fucked up. Yeah, I think it'll be okay because we're not doing anything too crazy here tonight, but it's definitely lagging more than it normally does. You can see it. For my reference, you mean? Oh. Go back to the drawing. See what you did there. Boom. Holes. That's what she said. I'm on a layer underneath the black layer, and I have the black, or like the ink layer is set to multiply, so the white is all on opacity, and the black is not. If I pop this over, you can kind of see my layers over there. So I'm actually on a fur layer underneath my ink layer. There's so much shit to fill in here that I'm going to do this as a bit of a cheat. I'm going to select all the white with the magic wand, and then that way I don't need to worry about going outside the line and things go crazy on it, because you can only fill in the selection when there's something selection. And we're almost done here. Oh. Boy Kills World. Is that the one with Skarsgård? Or is it like a reality show or something? I've heard of that, but I forget which one it is. Okay, so now to add all of his German. Oh wait a minute, let's save this before I go any further. That's always a good plan. Original color 24. Okay, look at my reference again. So I'm gonna lock the transparent pixels, and then pick my like darker shade here. Soft brush. I'm gonna put the opacity down a little bit so I can build it up. Gives me a little more margin for error as well. Mark this down, and let's make them more German Shepherdy. On his tail as well, but I think the rest of them kind of. Well, actually, I'll do a little bit on his paws. Just all the way back. Okay, I think we got his fur done. Or, well, actually, you know what? No, let's take it back. We're going to do a little bit more. We're just going to have some paler bits. By the way, while I'm looking at my reference here, I'm not really seeing the chat much, so if you guys are saying anything, I'll be with you again in a second here. There we go. Okay. There, let's also do a tiny bit of pinkish gray. Then I'm going to kind of swatch into his ear a tiny bit. There we go. Now I'd say his fur layer is done. Thank you, Blake. Yeah, that movie looked good. His face, which is gonna be his eyes and his nose. Oh, nice. Let's do his hoodie next. Decide which. I've not watched Abigail yet. What color should I make his hoodie? Honestly, I just think a dark gray because I feel like that'll be in keeping with the German Shepherd motif. Which one is Abigail again? Another horror one coming up that I'm excited for is Maxine. Because I like X and Pearl quite a lot. And honestly, Mia Goth should have been nominated for an Oscar for Pearl. Her performance in that movie is insane. Abigail is done by Matthew Vaughn? Really? Huh. I didn't know it had a cat in it either, so I'm just taking your word for it that that's what we're talking about. Oh wait, you're thinking of Argyle, aren't you, Mark? Billy said Abigail. Argyle is Matthew Vaughn and features a cat. Abigail's a horror one, I think, right? And also saw Argyle. Enjoyed it, but honestly didn't love it. Was a little disappointed in it. Oh, right. You know what? I think we talked about that on the stream once before, and I don't know if I ever saw a trailer for it. I think I meant to look that up and then. Actually, I think they were talking about that on some post I saw recently, but I didn't put it together that that's what they were talking about. Because they were comparing it, they didn't name it, but they said bears a striking resemblance to Jennifer Lawrence movie, which I'm assuming they were talking about Red Sparrow, where she plays the ballerina spy. don't like how this bone is touching the edge of this. Why is that one? Oh, it's lagging on me. Again. The trailer is, you mean? That was the wrong tool. That's what she said. I don't mind laying the flats down when it's a single drawing like this. When I'm doing the comic, though, God, I hate it so much. So daunting. It can be daunting on single images, but by comparison, it's not really as bad. We're gonna blanket next. And I'm gonna make the blank. I was debating orange, but I think it's gonna be too similar to his fur, so let's do kind of a purpley. done, and then he's got his bag, and then all the flats are done. Oh, crack my back there. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it felt very satisfying. So that's going to be kind of a military-ish looking green color for that backpack, I'm thinking. Boom, 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 boom. Transformers 1, do you believe Voice of Optimus Prime Amazon? Do I believe it? I believe it in the tone that they're going for, but I don't necessarily love the tone that they're going for. Like, they're going for like kind of a Pixar vibe with it, and I think for that vibe, Hemsworth is doing a pretty flawless job. But I don't know why they're doing that with Transformers. It looks fun. Like, I'll give it a chance, but I feel like it was a weird choice to make. If anybody's following along and you're wondering, I just copy and pasted the ink layer, and I'm gonna fill all the white in with black, so that it kind of looks like that, and then I'm just gonna drop this behind on my color, and that way if there's any little specks that I missed, those specks are now black instead of white. And before we start doing our shading, let's color our sign as well. Billy, you said that you saw some hitchhiker signs that look exactly like what I have here. What color scheme was the sign itself? Was it why is this not working with that? Oh, that's right. Was it like yellow and black, or? Yeah, well, I mean, I think the animated one's supposed to be separate from the live action, or I mean, the animated one's like a prequel, so I guess maybe it's so far in the past that it's could still be canon, I suppose, but yeah, I don't know. It's just so jokey, you know, like, because even the other ones that had like a lot, like the Michael Bay ones had a lot of comedy in them, but the comedy always came from the human characters usually, and the stuff that did come from the Transformers usually what was criticized the most. I'm gonna clean up some of my edges here. Black letters on white with a black border, bigger signs, or black letters on yellow. All right, well, we'll follow that. So when I'm coloring something white, what I usually do is I'll color it something other than white first, because it's hard to keep track of what I have and haven't colored yet when I'm coloring white on white. So I'll do that, and that way I know everything that is supposed to be white is now green. So when I do this, now I know everything that is supposed to be white is white. And let's do that black layer again as well. And there we go. Then we got all of our flat colors laid down. So we can do our shading. The shading is always the most fun part of this whole process. So let's do it. Also, if I didn't say so, Billy, thank you for looking that up. I'm using the burn tool, by the way. To add our shading. And do kind of a fast and loose pass when it's set to midtones. Which is going to kind of brighten some stuff up, kind of bring the orange out of the fur a little bit, and then we'll go over it again with a different setting, which will add a little bit more true shadowy look to it. You better believe it. See what I do for you guys? Now we're going to switch to highlights. Do around the shadow. What do you mean instead of a shepherd? It's a hitchhiking shepherd. What are you talking about? German Shepherd. I'm saying he's hitchhiker this entire time. What the hell? The theme is Traveling Shepard. So he's a shepherd that's traveling by way of hitchhiking. Yeah, well, but I mean, I'm breaking the rules. German Shepherd. Okay, now we're gonna add a bit of highlight to them. I might. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like sharper highlights on them, but I might. How do we know he's from Germany? Well, I mean, look at him. The sharper highlights, kind of like rim lighting, is kind of debating whether or not I want to do. It always looks good. You're not supposed to do an environment with these, although sometimes people do them anyway. So maybe I will. I don't know. I won't do an environment. But the thing is that without the environment, it doesn't necessarily look as much. Although it'd be kind of cool to have them in the rain. Backlit in the rain might look kind of cool. Things that make it go. Think on it. Think on it. Hey, Aaron. Yeah. We're doing this for the character design challenge, so I wanted to color them soon, and then I drew them so fast. So I was like, "Fuck it, let's color them live. Do it live." How are you doing, Aaron? Things are moving to a new place in the city. Just a simple matter. Ouch. Whereabouts you moving to? I feel like you moved not that long ago, am I right? Okay. For the metal bits here, sometimes if the metal stuff is simple enough, and I laid the flats correctly, I can totally just do a bevel and emboss to do my shading. So that's what we're gonna do here. Boom, I'll take it. Sweet. Late night games. Glad to have you, as usual. All right. Have a good night, JC. Thanks for coming by. As usual, also. What's everybody else up to? We know Aaron's playing some games. We know JC's counting sheep, ironically. How about the rest of us? Mark is also going to sleep. Have a good night, Mark. Okay, so all of our shading is done on our Shepard. We're going to do some on the side next. And then we'll do a few closing effects before we call it done. I actually have decided on a kind of a vibe I want to go for. Well, thank you, Parker. If you need to sleep, Billy, I will not be offended. for starters. It's a decent enough position, I guess. And then gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna grab this black layer I made earlier, and I'm gonna make a copy of that. Get it out. There we go. And we're gonna use this to make a shadow. Cool. What game? Planet crafter, bro. Terraforming a planet. It's like some huh. Cool. I'm gonna make a copy of my shadow layer as a backup in case I decide I over blur it at some point. Let's do Gaussian blur. Whoa. Here's where the lag becomes a bit more legit. That's pretty good. So there's shadow. Now, here's where shit's gonna start getting real. I need to look up some reference here. I want to do kind of like a rainy sunrise kind of thing. What colors would look like. Orangey, bluey. So let's do something like that. And then kind of a grayish blue, kind of like that. So then along those lines, I think. So that's our sky layer. And we're gonna have the sun as well. That, and we'll give it a bit more of a hot spot. A lighter color in the middle. Put that in, then we're gonna put a ground of some kind. These are the side of a road, so I guess it would be pavement, right? image to that as well. We're going to blur this a bit more too, so we don't completely kill our... Going for a bit of a vignette kind of feel. Let's blur that a bit more. I just realized maybe I don't want to do the... I might do something different for my mic. We'll see. We'll see. I got some more plans. We're not quite done yet. I might do more reflection on the ground instead of the shadow. I might decide. Chill Shepard. Well, he's gonna be... Well, depending on how you want to use the word chill, he might look even more chill soon. Well, actually, I guess he's chill no matter how you... So we're just gonna... Squiggle in some trees in the background here. Make Bob Ross proud. Blur those a tiny bit too, because the edges look a little sharp at times, but not that much. Maybe just like that much. Okay. And now, now we're gonna mess around with the color balance a little bit. We're gonna bring in a little bit more blue. And then now we're gonna do some highlights. Highlights help define it. He's got a lot of darkness here too, so the highlights will make everything a little bit more clear. How's the break treating you, Blake? Yeah, you mentioned that before. What was you said what you were drawing, I think, but I forget what it was. I don't think you shared it, did you? Like you told us, but you didn't put it on the Discord, I don't think. Or if you did, I missed it. Okay. Have I asked you yet, like, what stream you're thinking? Are you thinking animation? Oh, right. I remember talking about that, yeah. Cool. Yeah, we'll be diving into that pretty quick. technically having like almost any of this type of highlight in here is not really making a lot of sense. But I also want to deliberately cheat a bit. Adobe Animate, yes. Define a little bit of this more. Because we want to make sure that we can see all the stuff. Okay. Animate in Flash are the same, are pretty much the same. I mean, there have been updates, obviously. Like, there's some stuff in it that you can do now that you couldn't do before, but it's not because of the change in name. It's just because of things improving over time. Okay. Oh, we'll do. Add an extra highlight there and an extra one there. And we're not done with that highlight yet, but we're going to leave it alone for a minute. I'm going to add one to the sign as well. Technically, I'll apply a little bit on the actual sign, but most of the highlight's going to need to be on this pole to make any kind of real world sense. But we are dealing with a hitchhiking dog, so I think we can break some rules. and then we're gonna just kind of graze the outer edge of the hole every once in a while. And now we're gonna add a glow. So yeah, that looks like way too much. However, it always looks way different once you flatten it. So let's just do a test run here. Let's try flattening it and see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. Do the same thing on the sign. That. I forgot to do the color shift thing on the ground, so we'll do that a little bit as well. On the ground, we can't do the same kind of glow effect, but I am going to do this. Apply the light this time here. Similarly. And stylish. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing here. One sec here. We're gonna duplicate this whole file for a second. Because I'm gonna add some rain, and if it's raining, then this is gonna be wet. And if it's gonna be wet, then there should be a reflection. So what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna. Oh, that looks weird. No, just leave it that, I guess. Back front. Give ourselves a backup copy. good. We're gonna drop the opacity. And now we're gonna need to do a new type of shadow that's gonna go on top of it a little bit. That might be a bit too much. Then we're going to do some reflections, or sorry, some glare to further sell that it's wet. Yay! What are you, what's your grand return going to be with? Now we're going to add some rain, and then hopefully that's it. Cool. That is the most important part. Alright, I lied. Can't do that without having ripples and splashes and shit.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to let you down like that. We are very close, though. I'm going to do another round of foreground rain coming down as well. And then I'm going to wrap a bit of black around the edges to make it all feel more vignette-like. Amanda's not with us anymore. She had to crash, but she was showing me earlier she was working on a digital landscape painting for one of our classes, and it looks fucking awesome. To try to get her to share it in the Discord. And we gotta do some coming off of him as well. He's getting rained on. Although it doesn't show up nearly as much. But it'll be there. And we're gonna do a border. Which is not going to be quite as bold as it currently looks. I'm actually rethinking if I want the border at all, to be honest, but let's see what it looks like when it's done before we make that call. Because we're going to blur the shit out of it. Because I will feel it more than we'll see it. No, actually, no, I like it. I like it. We are going to need to do a little bit more in the way of splashies down there, though. Because it's going to look weird otherwise. So much of it is still there, but we're just about done. Throw
our signature on there. Make that visible. Alright, now let's flatten it, make sure those glow effects still do what we want them to do. Yep, I like it. I like it, guys. We're gonna save that. That's our JPEG version. That we can share. Mark, you're still there. Holy shit, I thought you were sleeping. Thank you, Billy. You also save a low-res version of this as well, because that 601 is going to be hard to deal with. There we go. Okay. We're done, guys. Back on screen there. So thanks for watching. As usual, we'll give somebody a raid as well. Thank you, Blake. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday next week. Okay, so there's I've been working on I have a freelance gig with a deadline that's coming up next weekend, and they haven't given me the stuff that I need to start yet. So there is a possibility I might decide I need to cancel a stream to make time for that. I'm hoping that's not the case, but it's a possibility. But for the time being, let's assume that I'm going to be live, and I'll be here Tuesday and Thursday. I won't tell you when I'm going to do Thursday yet, but I'm going to do something for as an early May 4th theme, so that'll point you in the right direction probably. Okay, let's find somebody to raid, and then let's get out of here. Who is live? Let's see. Being laggy again. Let's raid Fake Cakes. We haven't raided her in a while. And she's also never seen anything digital from me either. Oh, wait. Okay, the lag is causing me trouble. Give me a second here. Oh, you know what? Her stream's ending, so never mind. We're not gonna raid her. Let's raid. Okay, hang on. Twitch just fucking died on me. Let's try that again. Why is everything is broken today? Okay, let's try Fateful Loco art. Only got one person watching so far. And Redbubble stickers. All right, let's read this person. I don't think we've ever rated this person before. Yeah, I would have rated Fake Cakes if she was still going, but her thing says she's leaving, so. Good night, all. And here we go. Raid!